125th, Brooklyn, Atlanta, Orlando, Indianapolis, Houston, and now,
Yeah.
Black Ink Radio.
All right. Y'all know what time it is. It is now time for the Dynasty DM Extended Podcast. What's up? I got a good show for y'all today. And again, we apologize for our technical difficulties last week with Jay Styles, but we bringing Jay Styles in the building. How about that? Jay Styles is going to be in the building, bringing his band members, because he's going to be performing September 10th at the Welcome to South Cobb Festival. So y'all going to be listening to some of his new banging fire original music and also some of your favorites. You know, he is a former member of Blackstreet, so y'all need to be at the South Cobb Festival because it's going to be lit. And then of course Glenn Jones is going to be there, so you know I got to shout out to my peoples because they're going to be blazing the stage, you know, so definitely got to be over there showing love and support. Now y'all know I got to see what happened in the week of Rich Mo, in the wonderful world of Rich Mo. You know what I'm saying? But before that, let me just tell y'all the topic today. And y'all really should tune into this, you know. And if y'all are tapped in, you can always comment. But it is about the value of time and relationships. Man, that is so serious, okay? Yeah, drop them bombs. You know what I'm saying? We got some periods today. We're going to be doing some periods today.
Period.
We got my girl C over there. She was rocking with me last week, co-hosting. She be jumping in on sitting in the seat with me. So that's what's up. You know, I'm gonna talk about some things too. Also, when it comes to relationships, as far as like ladies, and I'm gonna get into the topic later. Y'all know I got special guests. You know, I always have a special guest in the building. So y'all gonna love to talk to this lady who is doing amazing things. You know, it's just all about, you know. And I was gonna call y'all, and I figured maybe Alexis was going to tap in, but I just wanted to say it's so nice to meet beautiful women doing so many things. Beautiful, but not just on the outside, but inside too. Absolutely. And knowing that you just have a vibe and how you can just meet people and then you just run back into them, you know, yes. And it just comes full circle. And like, especially in this industry when we all out here grinding and doing what we got to do, it's so nice to come back and find each other and see each other doing some of these things in these circles and supporting each other. Yes, so that is just so awesome. And shout out to all the beautiful ladies with the beautiful personalities out here doing the darn thing.
Yes. Give it up one side.
That's what's up. So Rich Mo, what has been going on in the wonderful world of Rich Mo? What have you been doing? You know, you got to catch me up.
It ain't been so wonderful, man.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No. I caught it flat.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, on the highway, man.
What? Where?
On the way to KOD, of course.
Oh, wow. So that was what, Tuesday night?
Tuesday night.
You have AAA?
No.
Oh, no.
That's not good.
I mean, it was a AAA. I've kind of been banned from them. That's why I don't have them. I didn't do anything wrong, really. What happened was, you know, me and my friend have a dealership, and what happened is he had AAA and I had AAA. They try to say like basically we felt like we was abusing it, but that's not what was happening. Mm-hmm. It was just we needed AAA. The fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you got multiple cars like that, of course I'm gonna need it more than the average person.
Right.
So, you know, they just, they did us dirty. But neither here nor there. Somebody pulled up and did help me.
Oh, good.
That's good.
But it was like as soon as I left, I got pulled over. Talking about my headlight was out.
What?
I'm like, wait, my car is fairly new. Like, what the fuck is, why would the headlight be out?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it just felt like it was just a lot going on that night. You know, KOD was kind of slow. Mm-hmm. The parking guy, we ain't going to say his name. He was messing with C. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He normally let her park for free just like he do me. But he guess he was on his period that night.
And he made you pay?
Yeah.
That sucks.
So it was just a lot, man, you know. So I don't know. That kind of blocked out any other good shit that might have happened this week. Wow. That I could have talked about. I really don't even feel like. I don't know what else happened. I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember.
Well, yeah. I'm sorry that you had a bad night. It sounds like it was just not going well. Yeah. You performed?
I did. I actually did.
What?
See, I forgot.
Well, we need to hear a little snippet.
I forgot.
I'm nosy, so I want to
Well,
hear
you
a
heard
snippet.
me on him about this. That me and him doing a song together, and I'm waiting on my verse.
Dynasty,
I got
can
you.
we
It's
hear a
coming.
snippet? You
I'm
know
all about it.
nosy.
You know what I'm saying?
Nosy.
Well, it's not on there, so it's not loaded. So yeah. Next time.
Oh,
So
well,
you,
next
you
time.
you're not gonna give her a little verse or
I
something?
know,
I mean, you
acapella,
know.
Oh no, it's not that type of song.
Oh, not that type of song.
You'd have to definitely hear it in its entirety.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta check out Rich Mo. So he know my favorite song is Money, Cars, and Clothes.
Tastefully waiting.
Yeah.
Tastefully
That's my
waiting.
favorite song. That's my favorite song.
That's my daughter's favorite song too.
Really, Money, Cars? See, London
made-
got good
She
taste.
made me rap the song out last night. Like she
Really?
just kept asking, "You gonna sing the whole song?" I was like, but then the crazy part is her singing. Like
She's singing with
she
you.
knows a lot of the words. She don't know all of them. And she know when to not curse. That's what I like. Yo, watch your mouth.
If your money funny, then I won't laugh at you.
Right. She definitely know all that them parts. Yeah, she's funny though. She just, she's my biggest fan.
Yeah. And daddy. Yeah.
She was like, "My teacher loves your music." I said, "Wait. You did not play my music for your teacher." did you?
Hey, teachers
Right, like,
have
she
lives
knows-
outside of school.
She knows exactly where to go because it's on Apple Music. So she knew, like, I'm like, you showed her the music. Like, why would you do that? Then she was just in New York at her mother's family's house, and she calls me from her phone, and she's like, it's like, "Daddy, I'm having fun. They playing music, but they ain't playing your music. It's whack." And whack. I said, "What?" And she goes
She's
over
your
to her
biggest
uncle,
supporter.
and she goes, "Uncle, my father said, can you play his music?" I'm like, "Here we go. Like, why are you lying first of all?" I didn't have- She's like, "Can you play his music?" And then they gave her the remote. Forget it. She knows how to, she knows how to type
that's
in my
it.
name.
That's
It was
it.
over. I was like, they playing the song. I'm a little embarrassed because their whole family's there. And, the song is talking about money, cars, clothes, and hoes. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, here we go. It's all about strip club shit and all that. So
Right.
I'm like, thank you. Let me try to hang up before it gets to that part. But, she always makes things feel better.
Right. That's so sweet. Well, we might as well slide on over to our special guest in the building. We got Miss Michelle Diamond Nelson in the building.
Hey, Dynasty.
And we have been running into each other, and I said, you know what? I need to reach out to her and see if she want to come on in and sit down and talk to me and talk to our viewers and listeners and tell us what you got going on. And it seemed like I caught you at the right time.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Where you kind of coming back out, full swing. So,
Yes, I am.
so what's going on? Tell people who you are, what you do, what you about, and we can even talk about how we met,
Oh, absolutely. So, of course, Michelle Diamond in the industry, of course, like Michelle Nelson in real life. Of course, one of the VPs of In-House Media, Mr. Jerome Dorn, is the CEO and brought me into In-House Media, and I've done so much with him, amazing things, actually. Jerome, he's award-winning photojournalist, photojournalist as well, not only for the Obamas, but he also did the Clintons. So, I had a huge ride with him, and it's just been an amazing circle. Of course, we all are the Backstage family. So, we know Tony, Terry, Adrian. So we go way, 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 way back.
Right.
Shout out to, all the people over there, may Jill rest in peace.
Yeah.
And, pretty much that's been my playground, stepping stone. And, put my hands in a few things. I managed a record label out of New York for a while. And, ran with a few people from, Wu-Tang management and so forth. And then slid back over and just started focusing on myself and the PR work that I'm doing because it's so much. I'm, like they say, I'm a woman that wears many hats.
Yeah.
And it's so true because outside of PR and marketing and the radio show Iconic Conversation, shout out to my co-host, Mr. Dejan Talks, who's also a motivational speaker, such as myself.
Okay.
And, just like I said, we have our heads in a lot of stuff. And, we do property management. My sister and I have a company. It's called Unlimited Networks Property Management. So we manage properties. We purchase homes, flip them. We have Airbnbs, all of the above.
Wow.
So you name it, Michelle does it. There's nothing that I cannot do.
Wow. Y'all heard that, right? So what's going on now with Backstage? It's so crazy because I heard Joe Douglas's name so many times
Yes.
and never got the opportunity. Hey, Amy, never got the opportunity to meet him. And right before the pandemic hit, I was supposed to perform over there. So it was just so crazy because it was just like you get that momentum and all of a sudden this pandemic breaks out, this darn virus. So like, what is like, I know one of my friends that performed recently, I think over there, asked me to come out, but it was late and I was like, I'll be just getting back in town, so I didn't make it. But do you know like what's kind of going on over there now?
Oh, absolutely, so much.
Okay.
Of course, I have to shout out Miss Debbie Ireland. Hey, Auntie, love you.
Okay.
So Debbie Ireland, she always has, the award show.
Okay.
And she's continuing to do it. And of course, Attorney Pope, shout out to him for his continuous support. And, Joe Douglas Jr., like, oh my gosh,
Awesome.
he's doing his thing. So just
Awesome.
really proud of him. And of course, my CEO, Jerome Dorn, he's there consistently.
Okay.
And just doing some things, and I know that they're bringing, I believe it's supposed to be like an award show there.
Nice.
And some things. And we did, and actually in the house media, Welcome to Primetime 2 there back in February. So it was really neat. And,
Nice.
Of course, it was in honor of Joe and my best friend that passed away because she was in this whole media thing with me.
Okay.
And, it was a journey that we began together and we honored her. So we have the In the House Media House Award, which is the Maisha Harrison House Award.
Nice. Okay. All right. Shout out to the awards. All right.
Yes. So much going on. And, we just want to also say hey to Sapphire Emerald Magazine. Of course, it's one of the elites of elites, an international magazine.
Okay.
Miss Yolanda Mack. And we're going to get you and Mr. over there featured.
Mr. Rich
Gotta
Mo.
get it going. Yes.
Hello.
That's right.
Get featured, yes. Let's go.
That's awesome. I know because we talked about getting together and trying
Yes.
to see what you got going on, what I got going on, and seeing how we can bring all these different things together and
Tell
do
the
some
people
things.
how we met, though.
Oh yeah, last year at the Welcome to South Carolina Festival.
Yes, thanks to Angela Presley.
Yes, and shout out to Angela. Yes, because I wouldn't have met this lady if it wasn't for her.
Yes.
And me, I got an opportunity to open up
Yes,
for
the
this
Genuine,
genuine.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that was
Ted
nice.
came up.
Yes,
and
yes. So
So
that
it was
was
really
it
good.
was really nice. It was a nice event. I enjoyed doing. I did 2 shows that day in that sun.
You did, but you did a great job.
Thank
you did
you.
a great job. You held the crowd up, that's for sure.
Well, I see my
Co-host.
co-host is in the building.
Hello.
Mr.
on
The
through.
Rock's in the building. Mr.
Come
Danny
on
Rock
through.
Sinclair in the building. We got the Rock in the building.
Look, scoot on over. I'm goofy, y'all.
So we just got
Peace
Miss-
and blessings. Peace and
So this
blessings.
is
How are you?
Michelle Diamond, and she is joining us today from In the House Media and all the other things
Yes,
which you
next
missed. So you're
level
gonna have to ask,
promotion.
next level promotions and all the things she got her hands into. And then introduce yourself, Mr. Rock Sinclair.
What's up?
Oh, we gotta
scoot.
act like we love each other.
Look, come on over.
Scoot over a little bit more.
How we good?
Yeah.
You're not good.
It's like that, Rich.
Hey, you want to be in the shot?
Uh-uh.
I needed you in the shot, brother.
All right, there you go.
Ah.
All right. Well, what's up?
What's going on?
I can't call it.
You can't call
Yeah,
it.
just trying to be Dynasty DM.
Hey.
Trying
Would
be
you
in
like
your
to
DM.
introduce yourself and tell to our guest so that she knows who you are and what you do?
My name is Dan. They call me Rock.
Oh, I did some research earlier, but go
Oh,
ahead.
did you?
Oh, see, so she tagged Reg, she tagged you, so little nosy on me. I was just
I was
like,
like, who is
Uh-oh.
this
and I
guy?
started following people. I was like, okay, look. So no, but go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just nosy.
It's all good. Yeah, I do a little producing, a little promoting, things of that nature. I mostly work with comedians and things like that. Working on a few
Awesome.
different projects. But that's about it.
You want to tell her how we met?
So we met 24 maybe?
Years
24 years ago.
Ooh,
We from Atlantic.
That's some history.
We both from Atlantic County, Atlantic City, New Jersey.
And,
Really?
yeah, and Dynasty was actually performing. She performed almost every week at this comedy show that we used to do back in the day. With, that was hosted by Kevin Hart.
Okay.
So that's how far we go back. When Kev was like 19.
Talking to the mic, brother.
Yeah, when Kev was like 19. So it was
It
like,
used to be Little Kev.
Little Kev.
Little Kev.
Ah.
Right. So that's how far we go back, and we've been banging ever since. I'm so proud of her because I just seen her progress, and it's like it's really a blessing to see that.
Amazing.
You know,
And then he came on down to the ATL.
Yeah.
How long you been here, Dale?
about 2 years. Almost
2 years now.
Yeah.
Oh, so he's a fresh Georgia patch.
Yeah.
Rock like I don't know about. He like I don't know about that.
He's like, let me do the Liberty Bell.
He like
Where you from?
Originally Jamaica.
Jamaica?
Mhm.
Right.
But I grew up in New York, so you know,
What
have a
part?
little
Where
bit.
in New York?
I was in the Bronx, and then I was in Long Island.
Okay, Bronx.
Yeah, that's right, Mika Avenue and East. Look, East 233rd.
Okay, I was on 225th.
Should
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Edenwall Project.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you know about.
You was right on 233rd, right up the block. My project stretched to 233rd almost.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, look, talk about Fordham Road and all the good stuff.
That's right.
Okay.
It's in that song we talking about. I spoke about
See,
Fort
okay. See, now I definitely. Can I get the song, girl?
Yeah, you gotta hear rich stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of that, Richmo, I saw a couple of things you've done, man. I gotta give it to you. Fire, bro.
That's what he was telling
I
me.
appreciate
Yo,
it,
you
bro.
fire, bro, for real. And I'm into the music, you know what I'm saying? I'm into it for real. And you're fire. I give you props.
I definitely appreciate that, brother. It means a lot coming from you.
Yeah. I tell you, the first time I heard Rich Mo rap, matter of fact, I got the headphones on and I'm going. I'm like, man, who is this? You know what I mean? He like, that's me. I'm like, what? I'm like, what you mean? He like, that's me. I'm like, I'm all into it. I'm like, get the heck out of here.
Now, I'm gonna keep it real. I thought it was a fluke, Richmo, when I first heard it, and I was like, come on, he ain't like that for real.
You thought it was what?
A fluke.
Ah,
And I said, he ain't like that for real. So I checked out a couple of other ones. For real. I checked out a couple of other ones. And I said, nah, Richmo like that.
it's consistent, brother.
Yeah.
He's like that.
That's why I'm trying to get this fire verse. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on this fire verse.
I got you. So I mean, sometimes it takes time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I got you.
got it.
It's just a lot of shit going on. That's I just told you what's going
Yeah,
on.
yeah, I understand. I understand.
It's coming now.
It's coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sooner than later.
Hey, be ready.
So you wasn't here when I announced our topic. Our topic today is
I got notes.
the value of time in relationships.
So you know this is a good topic. So you see, I can't prepare.
You really can't do that.
Uh-oh.
I thought we was taking the quiz when I said that. I'm not prepared for this shit.
You ain't study?
No, I didn't study
You ain't do
this.
no homework? Didn't do no
Listen.
research, huh?
Listen, this is a topic that is near and dear to my heart. So you know, when I start thinking, I have to start writing stuff down because look, it needs to be shared.
Yeah.
It has to be shared.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
Facts.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
agree.
Well, one, I think, like for me, I always tell people two things you don't spend for me: my time and my money.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? You do not
That's
spend.
Period.
Yes, I always say that because some people have this thing where they want to say CP time and all this kind of stuff. But it's like, no, that is when you do that, you're not respecting another person's time.
Yeah.
And I always try to be mindful of that. I even realize that sometimes you can miss out on opportunities if you're not on time or you don't respect other people's time.
Preach.
And then you also had to value relationships. And it was so funny because when Diamond and I started talking, and I was talking to her about coming on the show, we were having a conversation, and we were just talking about, and all of us probably have, because of what we do and, the industry that we're in, and we all have relationships. Like, if Rich Mo called me and say, I want you to check out such and such and such, guess what? I'm going to do it because Rich Mo asked me.
Exactly.
Now, this person might walk up to me off the street and be like, can you check it? And I'm like, who are you? you know, or some Joe Schmo that I don't know, because it's about the relationship, you know. So it's like, or if I call him and say, because of my relationship with this person, Rich Mo will say, well, since it's through Dynasty, you know, I'll give you this deal. Now I go back to you, and you don't understand that you're getting this because of the relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's all about the value that you place. Sometimes a lot of rich people value relationships more than money.
Thank you.
And people and time. You know, I was reading this little quiz thing, and it said, what do rich people value the most? And it said their time. Because that is your most precious commodity, because you can't never get it back once it's gone.
Period.
You wouldn't, right.
Period.
So, you know, even when you do favors for people, and although I might not say, you know, I'm giving you complimentary, but I may not say, okay, I'm going to charge you for this. But when you start not realizing that I spent a lot of time on your behalf, you know what I mean, making phone calls or trying to get with people and ask them for favors and all that time. And then when I come back to you and ask you to show me some love, and you start talking about some other things and flaking out on me, I would not suggest that you hold your breath on me making another phone call on your behalf. Period. Or utilizing another relationship. Yeah. Period. For you.
Right.
Because a lot of people, I think, don't understand that.
But you know what? You understand your value. You know, a lot of people don't understand their value.
See, I thought you said you weren't prepared for the test. He said he wasn't prepared for the test, Rich. Listen,
that's what his mouth said.
Over here, all in my notes.
Right.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
But I really wasn't.
I would say you're prepared, though.
But I do see that you wrote that down, and that's true, though.
Because we're all on the same
right.
Oh, wait, he took one of your answers.
No. This is good. This is what we all feel, though.
Right. Now that I know there's a cheat sheet here, I might
Period.
But that's real, though. We got to understand our value. And you understand your value. And people who don't sometimes get taken advantage of by other people who realize they don't understand their value. So I guess the first step is really to understand your value. You know, that's when you can really walk into that situation understanding what the outcome's going to be. You know what I mean?
You better reach.
So,
yes.
Yeah, that's how I feel about that.
Yes,
Not
absolutely.
that you asked, but I figured it was a good time to tell you.
No,
thank you. I mean, and it's
true.
great. That's what we talking about. And that's why, you know, like I was telling Diamond, and, you know, just talking about the positive. You know, I was talking to somebody else, too, about, you know, being on the show, and they was like, well, you know, what is your show? And I was like, well, I'm really about positivity. Right. I'm really about bringing conversation to the table, different topics that people want to talk about or may, you know, want to hear about or discuss, but on a positive note. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing it to the table, discussing it, and even if there's some value to be added in terms of, you know, a lot of times we do our final thoughts, you know, and Rich Mo over there be having some profound things to say. Let me just tell you.
Sometimes.
I like this topic because it's thought-provoking, just like the things that we talk about all the time.
Right. And when we got on the phone, and she was like, oh, my God. You know, she was like, it's just kind of like, what I was going through at that particular time, you know, in dealing with in particular individuals, you know. And then she said, you know, I really appreciate that, you know, that you value my time, you know, value me and value relationships. She's like, people don't value, they don't understand the value in relationships and time. Yes. And I was like, she's like, that'd be a good topic. I was like, it would be a good topic. I'm like, we're going to do that. That's what we're going to talk about. Oh, yeah. And I think it needs to be talked about and understood, because a lot of times that relationship is definitely much more valuable than $1. You know, because it can lead you to opportunities.
You cannot get that time back.
No. Time if it is wasted. And relationships. Like, you got to be careful. Like, you and I were talking about leveraging, and like how you might go to somebody and you like, hey, this person called me, they need help, and da-da-da-da. And you're like, okay, you know what, I'm going to help you out. Let me make this call for you. And then you make this call. And then when you go back to the person, they say, yeah, they ready to do the X, Y, and Z, especially when it comes to business. And then you start flaking like you're not ready. Right. So now you're making me look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do that, because this is how these people, this is their bread and butter. So if I'm calling these...
Topic for another day.
We ain't gonna say no names, but they make you look crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to them and saying, hey, I got this situation over here. This person needs X, Y, Z. and they like, all right, I'm gonna make some calls and me see what I can do for you. Now you come back, this person gets results, and then I come back to you and say, hey, I got results, I got what you need, and then you're like, oh, well, wait a minute, I'm not ready. Hold on, what the hell you called me for then?
Right.
If you wasn't ready.
Right. And that severs relationships and
Thank you.
Too, so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I get it.
Yep.
I get it.
So, with that being said, at what point do we sit back, because we're all in the industry, right?
Right.
So, when do we sit back, evaluate everything around us, our surroundings, the people that we have relationships with? We need to sit back, evaluate that, and make some educated decisions on whether or not these people are pullers or pushers.
Right.
So, seriously, let's talk about it.
Right.
Are these people in our lives pullers or pushers? Are they
Well-
pulling you out of your purpose, combating against what you were created to do? Or are they pushing you into your purpose and contributing to what you were created to do?
Well, one thing I don't do is I've learned not to allow people to pull me away from what I'm supposed to be doing. You know, because and I'm sure you, me, everybody in this room, because of our talents and our resources and, you know, the things that we experiences, I'm sure people that came to you, oh, I got this great idea. You know, I want you to be, you know, because they see that you can bring something to the table, you know, in terms of your talents or your ability to, you know, draw people and things of that nature. I learned that a long time ago because what happens, you and I just talked about that. People will get you sidetracked.
Yeah.
And you got to do what you got to do and you on a mission or what you got now. They mission done became your mission.
Yeah,
and they ain't got nothing to do with what you doing or was doing over here.
Yep.
And now they done pulled you away from what you doing. That's one thing I stopped a long time ago, allowing people to pull me away from what I'm trying to do and what
it's so
my
true.
goals are. Because they will do it because they recognize what you can add to them.
Right.
Exactly.
But they're not adding anything back to you.
Right. See, remember, and I'm from the islands, and I'm quite sure they say it in the States as well.
Right.
My grandmom used to say, birds of a feather flock together, and show me your company and I tell you who you are. If you don't have people around you that are like mindsets, or
There you go.
their mindset is a
There
little
you
bit
go.
more elevated than yours,
right.
then it's a problem. If I'm the smartest cookie in my circle,
That's a problem.
Yeah.
And
I
I
curse?
said that
Can I
I
curse?
love,
MFing
yes,
problem.
yes you can. I love
Thank you
that
for
I
saying
am
that.
not the smartest person in my circle. I love being
It's a
around
problem.
people that I can pick
Yeah.
up the phone and go, they know more about this than me. And
Right.
this person knows more about, I love that. Because first of all, it makes me a bad sister. Because let me tell you something, I had to deal with this situation with my house and that person getting my money. I was like, let me call my real estate person, this person, that person. Okay, now let me put this move out agreement and then I not get my check in my hand when I moved out. I didn't wait no 30 days. You had to give me my cashier's check right now.
Talk about
Because
it.
you don't know, this is the dream team over here. Johnny Cochran.
What?
You think you
What?
went up to him? Honey, I got this one, that one, this one, this one. You want to go to court?
She don't pull it together.
Do you really want to go to court? I don't think you want to go to court with me. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm going to get my cake. Right? Yeah, so it is definitely like, I love being around people that know more than I do.
look, Rich has something to say. I saw him
No,
grab the
Rich,
mic.
what you got for me?
grabbed the
Rich?
mic.
I know Rich got
Hey.
something.
Look, he grabbed the mic.
And
I
Quiet
just-
minds want to know.
I just grabbed it just in case. It wasn't like I mean, but I will say this, you know, sometimes I don't mind helping people because
Right.
sometimes there's people that can't help me, but I
That's
have to help
right.
them.
That's right.
So I don't mind somebody that I'm helping that I can't be reciprocated.
Right.
And it may be in the future. Who knows? I might
Right.
help you get somewhere that you might be able to help me later.
Right.
But I just don't like helping people that I feel like keep needing the same help over and over. I don't like helping people who I feel is not advancing
Stagnancy.
after they get the help. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's basically where I'm at with that part. But I also feel like you know, as far as relationships go, relationships you should guard them like you guard your money.
Yes.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
I'm not necessarily gonna go to someone for everybody that I know.
Right.
So if
Thank you.
somebody says,
right.
"Yo, can you talk to this person about that?" I'm not gonna talk to. I'm not gonna relay that message for everybody.
Right.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
And I think
Yo,
we just
tell-
had a conversation like that.
Yo,
guys.
tell C's blah blah blah.
Ah!
right, I'll tell him.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
no,
but it's
right.
like if you flaked on me in the past with certain things, or I'm not gonna give him no idea like, yo, you know, we could do this from you because you have not shown
It's not
me.
credible.
Right.
It's not credible.
So it's the same thing with everybody. Somebody tell me some tell Dynasty, all right, I'm not, because people will embarrass you, like you said. Then it's like when you sit when the time comes, it's like, oh, they're not ready.
Right, right.
And it's like that just makes me look like, you know, it devalues my word.
I'm telling you, I'll be
'Cause now-
doing that.
yeah.
I'll be doing that for Rich Mo. I'll be doing that like even for Adrian because we have a great relationship. But when somebody say like, even if it's right, y'all, if somebody say like, oh, what about Rich? Will he do this? I'm like, hold on now. He ain't gonna be just doing that just to be doing it. You know what I mean? Like you'll be thinking
Right.
like I'm his gatekeeper or representative. Cause I be like, hold on, it ain't gonna be for free. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, okay,
yeah.
well, what's your budget? You know what I mean? I be
Right.
like,
Talk about
I'm
it.
not making that phone call if you don't understand that you got to pay for his services.
I like that word budget.
Right, what is
Yeah.
your budget? But like you said, I help people. I don't have a problem with helping people. You know, like the person that we was discussing, like, you know, she sounded like she was just short. Because I got a little annoyed and I got to the point where I was like, listen, I'm not calling this person back. And I was like, I'm not going to do it. And I said, I'm telling you, only way I'm going to, and I didn't even tell the person, I said, but the only way I would call this person back is if you, because I know they ain't going to turn down no money if you got your bread together. But if you got your money together, then I'll make this call again. But what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to call this person again and you hum and high me like that. That ain't going to happen. So I felt bad for the person when they came back again and then they said they had their money. And I was like, okay, all right, let me see what I can do. You know, and because it's me, you lucky because he probably wouldn't answer the phone. You know what I'm saying? I was like, but I don't mind helping you. But when I come back to you and ask you for something, and now you gonna hum and high me and treat me, I'm like, I'm any Joe Schmo off the street, and I didn't just spend all my good time in relationships to put you in a good situation. Okay, then. Now it's all bets are off. Now I'm not making not one other phone call on your behalf because you couldn't show me no love.
Right.
That is where I don't get that.
Budget severs a lot of relationships in this business, y'all.
But it ain't even about the well, yeah, it is about the budget on their part, but it wasn't about the budget on me. You get what I'm saying? Because I could have had this person a retainer and say, I'm gonna broker this for you and this is my fee. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't do that, and I made all these calls and inquiries on your behalf and also was able to get you rates and pricing that you wouldn't have got if it was not for me.
Correct.
So now when I come back and say, hey, and I'm willing to pay, but you gonna treat me like I'm everybody else. And you trying to count my coins and say, oh, such and such got money. Oh, and
I'm
then gonna
laughing.
turn around at the
I'm
same
laughing.
token and say, you need something else.
Because we had the same experience.
With the same person.
And that's why you're
And
doing
that
what I
goes-
did last
And that
year.
goes back to what you're saying. That person ain't learning, ain't growing, and got the same problems and ain't getting no better. Because clearly, that when you mentioned that they didn't learn from last year. Okay, so.
Well, let you know something.
Well,
He looked
Oh, yeah,
perplexed.
no, I get it, but I'm saying I didn't realize it was the same people. Like y'all just, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah,
circles.
yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what, and we were talking about that. I was like, this circle, this industry is so small. Let me tell you how it happened with me and her. I get a phone call the day before yesterday, Wednesday, and Sharif from New York calls me and says, hey, this is the director that I'm doing the films and stuff with. He says, hey, Dynasty, can you talk to this girl again? Relationships, because I was half cropped. I just left for happy hour. So I was trying to get back to the house. So I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling real tired now. So I'm like, had a couple drinks. I'm like, what's up? And he's like, oh, my niece, she's doing, it's my cousin. She's down the land and she's doing some things. And she's a rapper. And I'm like, all right, you know, and I'm like, oh, I really don't have the mindset right now, but okay, it's Sharif. So he's like, let me call her father right now, and I want to see if you can get her on Black Ink Radio, get her on the party bus, and So I'm like, all right, well, you know, we doing some things. And shout out to Niecy Cooper on the Go Party Bus because she just got her offer for her reality series. So
Yeah,
shout out,
to
gotta
her.
show that love.
Go
Yeah,
ahead,
yeah,
go
she
ahead,
got her
Niecy.
offer, so I'm so happy for her. But anyway. So he says, yeah, let me get this girl on the phone. And he said, my daughter can tell you better what she got going on and blah, blah, blah. So her name is Alexis Bria. So I was like, okay. So he puts her on the phone. Me and her chop it up a little bit. We exchanged information on the phone. I was like, okay. She's like, I'm down here now. I said, okay, well, I have a guest already lined up for tomorrow. So I don't think I get you on tomorrow, you know. I'm like, so, but make sure I'm back and forth all the time. Okay. I said, well, I'll get you in either next week or, and then I was, you know, hitting you up trying to see what we doing. So I'm like, okay, if I don't get you on the 11th, I get you on the 18th. Well, I call her in the morning after I'm a little bit more sobered up, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try. Well, it was Tuesday. This is yesterday morning. So I said, hey, I'm my energy's up now. I said, I just want to say, hey, if I don't get to catch up with you, she wanted to meet up with me, you know, while she was here. And I said, if I don't get to see you while you're here, I'm definitely gonna get you on Black Ink Radio. I said, you know, we'll just figure out the time. We'll get you on. I said, okay. This one, I text her, and then, you know, she was busy doing something, and I said, well, you know what, we said, I'm going to see you tomorrow, blah, blah, and I was like, all right, get your rest, but then she calls me. So I talked to her. Do you know, she's like, I said, I was just calling to see if you wanted to bring somebody else on, because she asked me before, and I said, well, you know, we probably had room, so you know, if you want to bring somebody else on. She said, well, wait a minute, let me see, is Alexis in town? And I'm like, can't be. No, that's just not possible. I'm like, this cannot be the same.
So I click
she
over.
clicks over and merges us in.
And I'm like, so Alexis, Dynasty. She said, Dynasty, that name sounds familiar, sis. I'm like, Dynasty, she's that black. She said, oh my God. This is the same one. Why didn't you tell me that you knew her? I'm like,
I kept saying, this is crazy. Like, wow. And I was just saying to somebody how small this industry is, because people that's out here doing something, usually you gonna cross paths. And again, that's why you gotta be careful in what you do in terms of like your bridges, and don't burn them or don't put bad taste in people's mouth, because it gets around and your name gonna get around. Absolutely. And if you got 2 years of screw ups, and people gonna be like, then your name gonna come up, and people gonna be like, I can't do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. You know. Yeah. So you really gotta be careful.
Yeah, but Alexis is dope. That's my little sister. Shout out to Alexis Bria. I'm gonna call you Whitney. But anyway, no. But Alexis has been doing some major things. I mean, she's opened up for Cardi B. She's done, you know, what they calling her now, Lotto. She's done some amazing stuff, and of course she did. Awesome. She opened up with you.
Yeah, so and I remember her.
So yeah,
and I looked at her IG. Dope. I was like, oh, she's cute, and you know,
how old is she?
Huh?
How old is she?
How old is Alexis?
She's in her 20s. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. She's in her 20s. You don't never ask me.
Well, I know, but she's a beautiful girl.
Yeah, I know.
And you know, we don't. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we just be like, what?
Yeah, she's in her 20s. She's right. She's in the right prime.
But she's a beautiful girl, and her just, you know, her energy on the phone was so great, and I was like, man, let me call her. And I called her that morning while I was waiting on my car. And it was just so crazy, because when she said Alexis, her name popped, and I was like, I gotta call her, because it started raining and all that stuff. And I was like, dang, I'm not gonna see her, but I'm gonna call her and tell her I'm gonna still get her on the show, you know. And I'll be darned. It was the same darn Alexis.
And she'll be here every week for Taco Tuesdays at Fire Lounge ATL.
Okay, what's going on at Fire Lounge?
Listen to the commercial going on.
I know, right? What's going on? I'm intrigued. You know, what's going on at Fire Lounge?
I tell y'all wear many hats. That was the PR coming out. I'm sorry.
Okay, what's going on? We like PR. What's going on?
No, she's doing the Taco Tuesdays at Fire Lounge ATL. You know, Fire Lounge is a nice little venue, so looking to do some other business.
I'm gonna have to come check her out. And it was crazy, because I wanted to introduce her to Cali, because you know Cali does stuff, and he'll have artists come on to what he's doing. You know Cali, and you know, and it's crazy because I saw Diamond at Jarrell's event. You know, it's just crazy that we
and Jarrell is one of my sponsors. Yeah. Shout out to him.
Yeah, yes. So with the Georgia Spartans, shout out to the Georgia
come
Spartans.
Out on Saturday, Lamar Odom and
you just shout out Queen.
She just shout out everybody. That's that PR. That's that PR. She need to be on I need to be on her PR roster.
You are.
Oh, thank you.
I'm shout out Atlantic City. Shout out to Atlantic
AC.
Y'all, let's go.
So, you know, and while you doing that, tell people, or can you talk about it right now?
Which one?
What you got coming up, or what you playing? What's in the works?
We got a couple things coming up, but I'm working right now with, like we spoke just about Atlantic City right now. My man out in Atlantic City, he's working at the Pier in Atlantic City. So that's really cool. Shout out Chris Ponte out there. He came here before.
Yeah.
I'm working with, still doing my kids' things. Right now is actually the tour time because school's open. Yeah. So it's taking the comedy to different schools and stuff.
Well, and I wanted to talk to you about that. I sent you the information, and I got to send it to you, too, about Jay Styles and the Freedom Park Project. Right. And those songs that cry for peace. And, it's all about, you singing songs about the violence, but in a positive, crying for peace. And, they got some really nice songs. Awesome. Yeah, so they've been booked places, like more like looking in public sector schools or colleges, to come out and do those, perform those songs.
So we gotta talk about
to get that message out. I sent you the write up, the thing. I had to send it to you too, Diamond.
But that's it, man. Go to KOD. Feel like I'm at KOD. We got.
Oh really?
That's how I look at my.
Right.
I was confused.
We got Dynasty, Diamond.
Oh, I know Dynasty, Diamond. It sounds rich, doesn't it? It doesn't sound rich.
Names. So it's stripping names. I'm Diamond.
Listen, but I will say this, and I'm gonna have to talk to y'all. Dynasty. I gotta plan my. This ain't for y'all. This is the Dynasty Destination Retreat. It's for the ladies. Okay. Yeah.
It is fun because we'll sneak on the trip.
I'm trying to find a place here in Atlanta that has a pool and cabanas because it was supposed to be done in Atlantic City 2 years ago before the pandemic. But now it's going to have to be done here.
Well, you better be careful because you better be careful because the country has, as of yesterday, going back into a state of emergency.
Yes,
we have as of yesterday.
As of yesterday.
So I'm not gonna be able to do it.
What's gonna happen is they're gonna start shutting down one by one. New York is already shut down.
They shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So monkeypox, man.
Exactly.
Now it's
monkeypox.
No, seriously, it's horrendous. You need to be over here.
It's monkeypox now.
See me on here. Yeah.
So if you got COVID and monkeypox, you don't have a chance.
No.
Well, monkeypox doesn't kill you, but it's just horrible.
It's highly contagious.
I honestly feel like it's just either gonorrhea or herpes on steroids.
Steroids, right? Yeah.
Because it just breaks out and it's sexually transmitted. Like
holy crap!
You can get it from touch. You can get it from touch. Yes. Exactly.
Really?
That's why. No. Seriously, this is from the CDC.
I understand touching each other, but touching something that you touch.
No, seriously, this is why.
Item.
Oh, you didn't read the report. The CDC. That's why they're. Thank you. See, exactly. Door handles money. They're stating you need to wear gloves when you're handling any money. That's why with the property management, please use the electronic funds transfer. I don't want your money order. Seriously. And then you have, and they're telling you to wear aprons and shields again.
What?
Seriously, yeah.
They're trying to kill us.
They are.
Monkeypox.
So this is why I'm concerned about the kids again. Like, what's gonna happen with that?
The mask is gonna kill you first.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, because if they break out and they touch something, you don't know where.
Well, it's over. The money, everybody touches the money, so it's over.
I know. Everybody, money changes hands. So
I'm gonna start walking around with tongs.
Money around.
Right.
All these dances, niggas doing all these single
dances.
dances.
All this money and sweat and all this stuff getting on it. Like,
I got it.
Are you taking off? Are you?
I was just.
I got it.
I got it. Are you gonna take off from KOD?
I got it.
Are you gonna take off from KOD?
I might have no choice. Shit, monkeypox. Oh God.
Golly. Are you?
Monkeypox. Just how we got started, like it's the sexual transmission.
Yeah.
But like
between men, actually, men on men.
yeah.
Men on men?
Yeah, they said that it's targeting the.
So I don't understand how they say that's how it started, but now it can be transmitted through touch. They be making shit up, yo.
Automatically can, but they were saying like the higher numbers are coming from bisexual men.
Man.
Correct.
Yeah, well, it should be coming from fucking any man if you just touch. So.
Not it's being spread because people they're passing it on to
Oh
someone.
my God.
Well, hell, we don't know. Well, see, that's the problem. I mean, if it's being passed from bisexual men.
Yeah.
Topic for another day.
That's when I lost interest. I said, okay, I'm out of that category. Now I know I can't touch shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean-
the point that I'm making. See, I wasn't worried because they kept saying it's amongst it's
Right.
man to man. It's like from gay men. That's what it was. That's what it
Yeah,
was.
that's what they tried to
But
say.
now they saying you could just touch because the first case we ever seen was a woman. It was the girl.
But see, that's what they did when HIV and AIDS came out. They tried
Yeah.
to blame it on the Haitian population, and then they tried to blame the LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
And
Man,
then
what
now
happened
it's
to
everybody?
What
Right?
happened to Ebola?
Not anybody. Well, Magic Johnson got it. Anybody can get it.
Right. See,
See,
that's why she need to be over here.
All of those going right there.
mind your business. There's more. Mind your business.
I noticed his was gone.
Keep your eyes on the road, buddy. Keep your eyes on the road, buddy. Thank you.
He like, see.
She got more for you. She gonna extort me.
No more Val?
No more for what? There's only two of
Honestly,
these.
always looking out with the snacks.
Extortion.
I know that's right.
One more.
Always looking out with the snacks.
That's my boy.
You're supposed to
You
go
the
with
boy,
the
Blue.
women.
Man, we've been doing our work since from
but
day
you're
one.
supposed to go with
I'm not gonna eat nothing else after this. Leave me alone. All right. Okay. And for 7 days, I ain't getting nothing else. Leave me alone.
You got 3, but not
It's the last thing I mean.
not 3, but not 4.
It's only 3 there.
I can't help
You took 2 and left me with 2. She threw me 1. That's 3.
This is fun.
You know your math?
No, because I thought she was 4.
She threw 1.
1.
4. I'm gonna catch 4 in one hand. Back to monkeypox.
Well, y'all better be careful out there because now we got the breaking news that this is what it is. So we back into pandemic mode.
Yeah, but how the
Yeah, I
hell?
didn't know.
How the hell we gonna how we gonna move forward? We don't know what they about to do. They shut it down. It's like what now?
As soon as we think we're gonna move forward, now all this stuff just comes out.
They're not taking the proper precautions for the last virus.
No,
There you
that's
go.
true.
That
That's
one's
true.
still running rampant. Cases are still on the rise. I mean,
Who we blame?
We gonna have the next show next week will be pandemic part 2. How do
We'll be up in this bitch
how do
with
we do this?
partitions
Right,
and- partitions and aprons.
exactly. Yes, exactly. So it is what it
It's
is.
whack. Soon we're gonna be walking around with just big plastic
Right,
body
with
condoms.
body suits on. Yeah.
Body condoms.
And I'm gonna buy me one.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, I know we got to get ready to wrap up because we got another show coming on after me. But before we do, of course, you know I like to give my final thoughts on. So anything that you want to share with us around the topic, we'll start with you, Mr. Rock, about, you know, the value of time in relationships.
No, the only thing I say is, like I said before, know the value, know your value. You know, that way you can really demand the value or the value of other people to understand your value, if that makes any sense. You know, and that's it. You know your value and don't allow anybody to disvalue your values. So that's pretty much it. That's it.
All right. And tell people where they can find you.
You can find me on, I don't know, on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram, Dan_Sinclair, or Dan_Rock_Sinclair. Or on Facebook, Dan Sinclair. Or I guess anywhere else, you can find me on all of them, I guess.
And I want to shout out the festival that you put together. That festival was very nice.
Thank you.
Those of you that may have missed it, you missed it. But it was a
Thank
really
you.
nice
glad I missed
festival.
it.
I
Yeah,
appreciate
it was a nice. We ended up getting it was a hot day, but it was really nice in terms of the energy and people were just enjoying the entertainment. I had fun hosting.
you did a good job, too.
Thank
You did a really
you,
good job.
thank you. You know, I messed with the audience a lot, and they played my drinking game. So the word game. I didn't have any alcohol for them, but they played the word game with me, the music game, and they enjoyed it. They had a good time.
that's good.
And
You did a good job.
thank you. So we had some nice artists, which one of the artists I did get on the Cobb Festival, Lala.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she's dope.
Yeah. So
She's
her
dope.
and I are looking at doing a collaboration together.
Cool.
Yes,
Cool,
yes,
cool,
yes.
cool.
She
That's a
plays
great
a nice
idea. She's
guitar,
dope.
beautiful voice, and had her on here. So yeah.
That's big, man.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So yeah, you guys do that again. That was really nice.
Definitely going to be an annual event.
Well, and I'm also thinking about, if I could get the bandwidth to do it, my birthday bash. Y'all know I'm born on New Year's Day.
Okay.
Capricorn, that's right.
My daddy's the 31st.
I'm
I'm a
really
Capricorn
thinking
as well.
about putting it together, and it's gonna be the day. It's gonna be New Year's or the day. You know, I gotta see when my birthday falls on.
You gonna have it here or back in Jersey?
Atlanta.
Atlanta.
ATL.
Look, I was rooting for Jersey.
ATL right here.
For Jersey.
Right here in the A.
I was going to Jersey.
Jersey gonna have to come down here to
Jersey
the
don't
A.
mind either. Jersey comes. Like,
That's right. They're going to
check
come
out
to
the
the
license
A.
plates.
Exactly. They're going to have to be in the A.
Well,
So, all right, Miss Diamond. So, any final thoughts on value of time in relationships?
yes, I do. You know, I have a lot, but I'm going to keep it
No, go
one
on
short.
and
No,
we
we're going
give
to
them
do
a little
one short
something.
one.
Okay.
No, just
Go ahead,
one
diamond
short
shine, girl.
Shine bright like a diamond.
It's so funny. No, but, you know, we talked about, you know, how valuable our time is and the relationships that we keep. So what I'm going to close with is, remember, it's always important that we look and see who we are surrounding ourselves with and determine if these relationships are ones that should be sustained. Check your circle and make the right decisions and always grow together. Don't stay stagnant.
That's right.
Grow.
That's right.
Dope.
That's right. I like
Grow.
it. I like it. All right, can you tell them where they can find and what you got coming up next? Like, what can we expect from Miss Diamond, who is, she says she back in the saddle, y'all. She coming back with a vengeance.
I am. So, of course, at Next Level Promotion _Diamond. That's on Instagram and, of course, on Facebook, Next Level Promotion. And then, of course, you know, for the property management, Unlimited Networks Property Management. And coming up, of course, Iconic Conversation with my co-host, Mr. Dejan Talks. We do that on Power 108.9
Okay.
every first and third Mondays.
Okay.
And yeah, we have some guests. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey.
Coming
Yeah,
through,
I'm
coming
in the
through.
building.
Yes,
Yes.
look, yes.
Let
gonna
me know
have to-
when.
Yes,
Yep, I
gotta
will be
get
there.
y'all on here. You know, it's gonna be amazing. And of course, you know, your stuff, I have to shout it out, Miss Angela Presley, and welcome to South Cobb. I'll
Yes.
be there to support.
Yes.
That's my
Yes.
girl.
Yes.
You're my girl. I have to
Yes,
represent.
we will be there. Yes, we will be
and,
there.
You know, of course, we talked about the Spartans. So, you know, Mr. Jarrell, he has his event coming up this weekend, and it's going to be amazing. So make sure y'all come out and represent for the union. You know, it's going to be amazing. Some amazing guests going to be in the building. And throughout the summer, just look on the page. I'll be posting, you know, everything that's coming up. There's so much going on at the lake. Where they're going to do like a 2-day event coming up for Labor Day weekend.
Oh,
you know,
nice.
shout out to Mr. Aaron Burks out there at the Lake Pavilion, y'all.
Nice.
Yes, he's
Nice.
another huge sponsor. So, yeah.
Nice, awesome. I like it. Sounds good.
Got a lot of stuff.
Sounds great.
All right, Rich Mo, final thoughts from you.
Wow. Wow.
It was
Like he said, I mean, he stole something from me today. It's okay.
He must have had it written down in his book.
Okay. Yeah. He's reading your book. You watching my page. I see how it's going down. Like I posted and I was gonna post verbally. You know, like you said, know your worth. You know what I'm saying? Know your value. You know, set your price and keep it there. Don't give no discounts. You know. When you start giving discounts, people are going to want the discounts going to keep getting lower.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like I told somebody, you know, if you tell people your price is $10 million and then they say, okay, do it for me for 5. Once you do it for 5, once you say 5, they're going to be like, all right, well, would you do it for 1?
Right.
Then it's like, once you do it for the 5, it's like, okay, I'll do it for 1. Then 1 turns into 10,000. And it's just like, now you're doing it for free.
Right.
You know, so the point is, if people fuck with you, they pay your price.
Right.
Your price is your price. Keep it there.
Yes.
You know, and you know, just be really careful who you extend your relationships to. Not just not only how you use your own relationships, but who you extend them to. You get what I'm saying? Be very careful because people will burn a bridge that you haven't even crossed yet. Trying to let them cross the motherfucker.
But I also think, too, you know, your point when you talk about pricing is funny because this conversation came up. You don't be greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like in turn, and what I mean by that, you got to be careful. One, if you have a relationship, you know who you can extend discounts to, and those are those relationships that you know that they are. But hold on.
Yeah.
When I say don't be greedy, this is what I mean to my point. Like, say if I come to you and I say, Rich, what would you charge to do blah blah blah, and you say, you know what, Dynasty, I'll charge $500. Now you see something where it's like, oh, this is a big organization and da 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 da.
Right.
And now I've already gone back to whoever and
now
said,
the
here's
price
your,
changed
and
to
then I come
$2,000.
back and you say, I want more money because these people are who they are. Don't do that. See, greed can lose relationships too.
Yeah.
Can also lose you an opportunity.
Facts.
Because me, I will find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I would make it my business to find somebody else. Because whatever your, like you said, to your point, on that side, whatever your price was to do that service, you know what I'm saying? I told you, yes, you can get it. Now you don't go and change because, you know, you think this person got this much money. I've had somebody do that to me. I fired I had some musicians, as they saw the car I was driving, they gave me one price, then they gonna see my car, and then you wanna up the price. Now what you get? Fired. I just get me some more musicians that's gonna do it for the price that I asked for.
But
you know what I'm saying?
That's when you. That's when authenticity comes into play. You have to make
Right.
sure that you're authentic all the way through. If
Now-
you give a price, that's the price.
That's the
Right.
price.
And my thing is, if you listen to what I said, right? I said, know your worth, know your value, set your price, and keep it there.
That's right.
That goes all the way around. Meaning, when I say know your worth, if you're not worth 100,000, don't quote 100,000.
Exactly.
I
Right.
That's why when I say that, because that's something that I've already practiced. I know I've been had that.
Right.
Listen to it closely, because if you're not worth this, don't try to charge this, because you'll never get it.
No.
And the thing is even if you tell them who the company is ahead of time, and the first price you get is too much,
right.
that shouldn't even be there.
Right.
If your price is $500, right
And that's
now,
what it is.
keep it at $500.
Right.
I don't care if they got millions. If they want to offer you more, they will. They'll take
That's
bid.
right.
If they
That's
got the
right.
money, they might
That's right.
they might see more value.
They might, exactly.
Right.
But the
Right.
point that I'm making is, really know what your value. That's why I didn't say, your worth only. I said value as well, because
Right.
Right.
your value is up and down. Meaning,
That's right.
Meaning you might be overvaluing yourself.
Yes.
I'm not just saying don't undervalue yourself. Don't overprice yourself either.
Neither. Yeah.
Because a pair of $50 sneakers is going to sit on the shelf. If you mark them at $100, they're going to be there forever.
They still gonna sit there.
Correct.
Then nobody
Right.
gonna buy them, because I can go somewhere else and get it for $50.
Yep.
You feel
Yep.
me?
That's
What
a good
makes
point, Rich.
what
Yeah.
makes you worth $100?
Right. Right.
I see a lot of unemployed comedians because of that.
You feel me?
Right. Right.
I see a lot
right.
of unemployed everything because
Because
of
of that. Me too.
Everything.
Me too. Me too.
Everything.
Me
Oh,
too.
this is what
Me
I
too.
want. Okay, well you're gonna
Okay.
sit there and want that
Right.
for the longest. It's just like not to go into anything negative, but it's just like the drug game. I keep telling people I relate everything to that, because at the end of the day, if everybody's selling something for $500 or $5 or whatever it is, if you price it a little lower, you'll get way more. You'll get way more quantity. You know what I'm saying? You'll get more money coming in than versus trying to make $1 million off of everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like people be trying to make so much off of one thing
Right. Let it
Have to
drip.
know your
that
market.
they sitting there and they
You have
holding
to
on
know
to
your
it.
market.
Yep. Yep.
Right.
So I can say,
That's
yeah, I
nice.
want $2,000 to come,
Right.
to broadcast live.
Right. Right.
But I know if I say, yo, give me $500, everybody might be like, that's it? Yeah, come on.
Come on.
Right,
Come
you
on.
going
Come
that
on.
now?
Come on.
You got the Walmart way. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
you keeping the price at something that people can
Reasonable.
do, and now you're getting booked like crazy
Like
because
crazy.
people like, yo, Rich Mo. Oh, you can
I
go
done
there.
got-
Come over here. All right, okay. Now you getting more bookings.
That's
That's
getting booked 10, 20 times a week at fucking
Versus-
500
right,
versus
then once.
But
Right.
then that's
For
when
for
you,
2,000.
that's when you
Right.
come out with the book smart on them and say, okay, if you think that's what it is, it's time for us to sit down and do a SWOT analysis.
There you go. You heard her?
Yeah.
Period.
But I
Brought
mean,
to you
but
by-
that is so true though, because you're keeping it reasonable. People will continue. Not only will they book you, they'll come back and book you again because now
Again.
this is something that's not out of their budget that they can actually afford and say, man, I could get Black Ink Radio, and they're gonna do it. You know what I mean? And
And then you
then
get
not
to
only
show your
that,
value.
not only that,
Right.
other people that see you book you.
Right.
You know what I
It's
mean? So
advertising.
it's advertising and promotion. So it's like, oh,
Exactly.
yo, Rich Mo with Black Ink Radio. I stay like you, yo. You need to get Rich Mo, and we need to have Black Ink Radio over here. You know what I'm saying? And do this again. It goes back to that value. You
And
know
then,
what I'm saying?
and one last thing, you know what I'm saying? Also, right, in the same sentence I said, right, when I said don't discount it, right, in the same sentence, I might tell you, you know what, I do it for you for this. I might not see it as a discount. You know why? Because I know that if I do it for you for half of what I do it for, I'm gonna get 4 or 5 more people for you.
Amen.
Yep.
So I didn't actually take a discount.
No, you didn't.
You understand what I'm saying?
Promotional too.
So understand when I say don't discount it, it means like, you know, strategize. Be smart about it. You know, if you got a whole situation I can do, and I know, oh, it's going to be 1 million people in that park.
Yep.
I'm coming to the park.
Yep, I'm coming.
You feel me?
Yep.
And I might work with you because I know that it's going to benefit me in other areas.
Right. That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
And I do that a lot.
So
relationship.
Listen.
Back to the relationship.
Yeah, just when people say certain things, just listen deep. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of value in words. You know.
Yep.
Yes.
And I tell you, that person that we talked about missed an opportunity by something that I asked her to do, and because of who I was asking for, she missed the opportunity.
I hope that person's watching because y'all had a whole episode.
I'm just saying. I'll just put it out there. You know what I mean? People know who they are. But anyway, they missed the opportunity.
Because this was for her.
A huge opportunity.
This is for her.
Because again, like
she had
you
her
said,
own episode. This for her.
Like, a lot
her
of
and
time,
like-minded people.
Right, and like-minded people. Right. Because like you said, it's not about that discount or that thing. It is about what it could lead to. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it goes back to what you're saying. Budget can mess up relationships because people get greedy about what they're trying to get in their budget and what they got in their mind they should get. And that's why I tell people, just what you think it should be ain't necessarily what it's gonna be. That's what you got in your mind. But my thing is, when somebody show you love, show love back.
Show love back.
Show it back. You know what I'm saying? We all will
show
sit
love
here
first.
and everybody in this room knows I support everybody. You know what I mean? If I can get somebody somewhere and put them on something and get them paid to do something, I'm trying to do it. Like I told the girl Lala, I'm gonna get her on that festival, and I did that. And I was gonna bring her on this show, and I did that. You know what I'm saying? That's what my show also was about when I started this show. Right. You know, in terms of, I know so many people that are doing so many great, phenomenal things, and I was like, I'm going to share my platform, you know, with these people and also bring them into my conversation. You
create a topic about that for another day because you giving everybody too much today. Okay?
But that's what we do.
But that's what we do because we just had so much to talk about.
Look, we have multiple topics, okay? So
we're
going to have
never
some
get a chance
going
to get
on.
through the whole thing, do we? It gets so good. We never get a chance.
I've never seen the whole show. I've never seen it.
We never get a chance to get through the whole thing.
Even when you were saying about the person who changed their price, for me that's called thirsty.
Yep.
And it's okay. It's okay to be hungry. It's never okay to be thirsty.
Yep.
Because you know I don't trust a thirsty person. At the end of the day, we can't survive without water. We can survive without food.
That's right.
So if you're thirsty, you might do anything.
Yep.
If you're hungry, you know you're gonna work hard. You know what I mean? But I don't do thirsty people. Hungry is good. Never be thirsty.
That's right. That's what's up. Period.
That's right.
Period. Now, but I hope that it's helpful for people out there listening, tapped in, watching. You know, when it comes to relationships and time and value, you know, you need to value people's time, value those relationships. Because I'm telling you, relationships are can be priceless. You know, and they can lead you to a lot of things. And don't be thirsty, as Rich Mo said. You know, don't be thirsty. Rich Mo, tell people where they can find you.
Rich Mo 718 on all platforms. Make sure you follow Black Ink Radio. Make sure you follow Black Ink Atlanta. Make sure you download the app. Make sure you are in tune with everything we got going on. Everybody here has a lot going on. So be in tune with these people. But I'm at Rich Mo 718 on all platforms.
Yeah. One day you're gonna have to do the slow mo again.
Right, one day.
But guys, I want to thank everybody for tapping in, listening in. If you listened in, I hope you got something out of the message today. You know, all of the topics we seem to just go long because I think you could just go so many directions. and get so deep into, you know, some of these topics. And that's what I like about, you know, doing what I'm doing, is to just enlighten people, and hopefully you get a positive message out of it and apply it to whatever you're doing, and it helps you along the way. But y'all can find me. You can Google Dynasty Smith, or you can find me at DYNASTI55 on Instagram, or you can just go to Facebook, Dynasty Smith, or again, Google Dynasty Smith. All platforms will come up, and you can see all the things that I'm doing and involved in. Again, I want to shout out Niecy Cooper for the Go-Go Party Bus. I'm so happy, and that's another person that, you know, has shown me love. I've shown her love from the time I met her. I supported what she was doing, and even the reality series, and things are going well, and she's bringing me into the fold with it as well, and I appreciate that. And she's like, oh yeah, I got you, girl, you know, you supported me. And you know, I just love to see, you know, in particular, I love working with my folks, and I also love to see I like supporting each other, beautiful black women that have those great personalities, got that drive, and they out here doing their thing. And we just gotta continue to support each other. Yeah. You know, it ain't about that hating and all that kind of stuff. It's all about supporting one another. So look forward to seeing y'all next week. We got some comedy coming in next week, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Who you got for me? Or was you?
No, Cassius. He's one of the comedians that's coming through.
Okay.
I don't know if he does the laugh and hip hop. I think that's what he told
Okay.
me.
All right, Cassius. So we got Cassius lined up for next week.
Them, so.
And then we got my girl Alexis Breer coming on too. She got a lot of things going on. I can't wait to get her in the seat. So y'all gotta check her out. So yeah, y'all gotta stay tuned. Y'all tap in. I'll be back with y'all next week, 6 o'clock, Dynasty DM Extended Podcast. See y'all next week.
You're now tuned in to Black Ink Radio.